First off, what is Junior Core Review? This is a one-trimester course offered to all juniors who want to prepare for the SAT. It's only offered second trimester. You'll utilize 4 teachers who will take you through some helpful hints and tips on going through the language and writing test, the reading test, and both parts of the math test as well as the essay. You will practice with teacher design lessons in Khan Academy as well as several practice tests so you get more exposure to preparation for the SAT. I want to share with you a little bit of some data. Here with the red line, you'll notice these were the students that were in Junior Core Review last year, and their PSAT scores and their improvement to their SAT scores going up 34 points, while their peers in the class of 2020 only went up about 24 points. That doesn't seem like a whole lot, but 10 points could actually make the difference between your college choice, like your first choice or possibly Plan B. Like it could be Grand Valley versus Ferris. It could be Michigan State versus Western Michigan. It could be Michigan versus Notre Dame. But Junior Core Review students had a 43% better improvement on their PSAT to SAT scores than their peers. As for the math, the data is a little more close here. You'll see that the red line again for Junior Core Review students is hugging that blue line of benchmark. So the average Junior Core Review student is meeting benchmark scoring while their peers are nearly 50 points below benchmark. During that improvement, you'll see that Junior Core Review students had a 30% better improvement on their math scores than their peers of class of 2020. In summary, the class of 2020 as a whole had 59% of the students meet the English benchmark. Junior Core Review students, 82% of them met the benchmark. The numbers are pretty staggering there. As for math, only 33% of the class of 2020 met the benchmark scores for math. While taking Junior Core Review, 51% of those students were able to meet or exceed the benchmark score. The numbers are right there in front of you. I hope you consider it. Thanks for your time. Hope to see you next year.
My focus is to teach you about the reading test and to teach you about the essay. You spend about 12 days with me before you travel to one of the other 4 teachers. In that time, we'll practice, and you'll also write a full essay, and you'll also take a full practice test. At the end of the term, you'll spend a little extra time with your last rotation, and during that rotation, you'll do your exam, which is a full SAT test, as well as a project, which hopefully you will find interesting and also useful for you as you move to your senior year.
We're trying to encourage people to take that course because it gets you strategies and practice for the real SAT. And let's be honest, the non-calculator part frightens people a little bit. It's my job to make that easier for you. We do a lot of problems that come right from the SAT, and it's a pretty friendly course. It's a course you should get a good grade in. It's just a course that prepares you for the SAT so that when you go to take the real deal, you're not so stressed out on that morning. You're feeling comfortable going into that test that you've practiced a lot and you've done it within the school day. So that's kind of a nice thing. So that's my part. Mr. Lent and I kind of tag team that together, and that's what we do.
I review the grammar, concepts, and skills needed for the writing and language portion of the SAT. We also will provide skills and test-taking strategies that are good for any standardized testing situation. In studying recent data, we learned that English students increased their scores by 33 points after taking the test. We highly recommend that any junior who has academic or scholarship aspirations take the SAT and take the Junior Core Review class.